All right, so I'm back on YouTube. Let me know if you can see me on YouTube. Yeah, sorry about that. Maybe that was the private stream. So I was just saying that we have a good archive going on with about 10, 12 sessions online that is for free. And then I could clean the audio up. It's going to sound really good. And then, oh, okay. Thanks. Be tuned. All right. So, hey, Jason Ng. Sorry about that. Maybe I just had it on on private. That's why nobody could see the stream. All right. All right. So we are back in business. So how's everybody's 4th of July weekend? So we are all Asian here so far. We don't have any Americans. So I'm not expecting any Americans here because we are mostly either hungover from 4th of July or we're traveling from 4th of July or are we out of town from 4th of July. They say this is the most traveled date in America today. Oh, hello, Tanya J. How are you? Yeah, I'm feeling better. Sorry about last week, guys. So I had like this chronic pain. I know I've told you, some of you already in private, that I have some chronic pain. And sometimes it's just like the pain, and, you know, and when you have the joint pain, you cannot move, you cannot bend a certain part of your body, like your knees or your back or whatnot. So it's hard to sit up for a while. And then I know some of you guys are just getting off work and things like that. So I let you guys know a day early if I couldn't make it. That way, you guys could, maybe sort out your weekend and you don't have to wait for me and go to dinner and things like that. So it's all good. Thank you for asking, Tanya. I'm feeling much better now. Yeah, so I was saying that also for tangible good, that's what it means. So that if you could sell like a crystal, if you have a product that you can attach your spell to, or your rituals to, or in many cases they say if you can provide like a written report or an audio report of your reading or whatnot, that way that will serve as a tangible good for trade. So that's what it means. So yeah, so we have a good 10, 15 sessions of free hypnosis, black magic hypnosis recording available. And if you guys have any topic to suggest, let me know, and then we will make it happen next week. So today's session, like I said before, is going to be on soul cleansing, and energy healing. Do we have any comments before we start? Tanya J said, please stay healthy. Oh, thank you, my friend. FG said, Dion, good to hear that you're feeling better. Tanya J said, hi, Dion, are you feeling much better? Thank you so much, guys. Jason Ng said, yes, hi, I'm here. All right, so let me just have a few sips of coffee. So I feel like a barista or I feel like a bartender. I have to pour hot coffee onto an ice cube to drink it. That way it'll fit into my water bottle. The power of physics. All right, so everybody here looks like I knew you guys already. So You guys know the drill. You guys know what hypnosis is about. If you're just joining us on recording, so the the spiel on hypnosis. Hypnosis is not going to put you to sleep. Well, hypnosis would put you to sleep if the session ends at any time, but it's not going to turn you into a zombie. You'll still be keenly aware of what's happening around you. You will not feel like, it's not a drug. It's not going to zone you out. But at any point, if there's an emergency occur, um, you'll be able to consciously take care of the situation. And if we were to cut off at any time, sometimes it happens to poor connections. And if you're deep in trance, you will just drift off into a normal sleep and wake up just like a normal sleep after a good night of sleep. Um, Hypnosis is not going to make you do anything against your will. Deep inside, we all have a hidden observer that protects us from hurting ourselves. That has been experimented many, many times. Even if the suggestions were crafted very cleverly, um, the subjects that were instructed to do, things that does not align with the moral, would come up with like strange excuses to not do it. So, hypnosis is not going to make you do anything against your will. It's not going to turn you into a zombie. Um, it's not a drug. You're not going to feel drugged or um, high or anything, but it will just feel like a naturally very heightened sense of awareness. Sometimes when you're in your dream, you don't quite realize that you're in a dream as well. When you're in the dream, you feel like all your senses are heightened, and you are making decisions within the dream logic too. So um, I think I might have freaked a few people out when I told them that we're going to start the sessions with hypnosis. A few people stopped talking to me after I told them we're having a free hypnosis session. So maybe I should make the pre-talk, that's what we call, a bit longer and more extensive. And if anybody have any questions about hypnosis as well, I'm happy to answer any questions here or on IG or in private messages. So, without further ado, so once we started, I'm going to be off. I won't be looking at the comments for about 10-20 minutes. And if you guys type something, I won't be able to see it until afterwards. So please be patient. All right, so I want you to close your eyes. Okay, hold on. Let me record this too. Okay, let me just click record on Audacity, okay? All right, so I'm just clicking on my computer, just in case you wonder why there's that error. I am trying to record this on my computer with a recording software called Audacity. I don't know if you guys have used this before. Going back in history, this software used to be called Cool Edit. It was the one of the first free recording software on the internet that is of any good. And since then, has been evolved into the premier free audio editing software. It's very useful, actually. It's very useful. It has very good denoise uh, or noise cancellation editing. All right. All right. So we're recording on Audacity. All right. Finally, we can get started. Hi, Q. Hey, how are you? We're about to start the hypnosis session, so sit back and relax. All right, so I want you to close your eyes and take a deep breath. And as you exhale, let go of any tension, any stress, any worries. Trust the sound of my voice. Feel my voice within you, guiding you to a place of deep relaxation, a place where you can let go completely and allow yourself to drift into a state of profound tranquility. Focus on your breath. Inhale deeply, filling your lungs with calm, soothing energy. And exhale slowly, releasing all negativity, all impurities. My voice inside you, soothing and comforting, taking you deeper and deeper into relaxation with each breath you take. Now, bring your attention to your feet. Feel them becoming heavy, warm, and relaxed. My touch, my energy is soothing away every tension in your muscles and in every nerves. Let go of any tension in your feet. Feel it melting away under my touch. Now move your attention to your calves. Feel the warmth, the relaxation spreading upwards. My touch, my energy deeply inside you, releasing any tension, any discomfort. Your calves are becoming heavy, warm, and completely relaxed. Now, touch your thighs. Feel the relaxation spreading, the warmth enveloping your muscles. My touch, my energy inside you, massaging away any stress, any tension. Your thighs are heavy, warm, and deeply relaxed. Bring your attention to your hips and pelvis. Feel the soothing warmth spreading, releasing any tightness, any discomfort. Your hips and pelvis are heavy, warm, and completely relaxed. Move your focus up to your stomach. Move your focus up to your stomach. Feel the warm relaxation spreading through your stomach, soothing every muscles, every organ. My voice is bringing deep relaxation and peace. The center of your body is feeling heavy, warm, and deeply relaxed. Now, bring your attention to your chest. Feel the soothing warmth spreading. Feel my voice inside you, releasing any tensions, any stress. Your chest is heavy, warm, and completely relaxed. Focus on your back now. Feel the warmth The relaxation spreading from your lower back up to your shoulders. My touch, my energy is soothing away muscles, releasing any tensions, any discomfort. Your back is heavy, warm, and deeply relaxed. Bring your attention to your shoulders. Feel the soothing warmth spreading. Your shoulders are heavy, warm, and completely relaxed. Move your energy to your arms now. Feel the warmth and relaxation spreading from your shoulders down to your fingertips. My touch, my energy is soothing every muscles and nerves. Focus on your neck. Feel the warmth spreading and releasing any tension. Your neck is heavy, warm, and completely relaxed. Now bring your attention to your face and feel the vibration of my voice massaging your face. Relax, feel this relaxation spreading through your jaw, your cheeks, your eyes, and your forehead. Your face is heavy, warm, and deeply relaxed. Finally, bring your focus to your entire body. Feel the soothing warmth, the deep relaxation spreading from head to toe. My touch, my energy, my vibration inside you, enveloping you in a cocoon of calm and tranquility. Your entire body is heavy, warm, and deeply relaxed. Trust my voice. Feel my voice guiding you deeper and deeper into relaxation. With each breath you take, you sink further and further into this profound state of peace. My touch, my energy inside you, bringing you into a place of perfect calm and perfect serenity. Here, in this deep trance state, you are safe, you are loved, you are deeply relaxed. My voice, my touch, my energy will always be here to guide you, to comfort you, to bring you to this place of deep relaxation and peace. Trust my voice and feel my energy and my vibration inside you, guiding you completely, and allow yourself to drift into a state of blissful tranquility. Now, trusting my voice as I guide you on this journey of cleansing and renewal, imagine my touch, gentle and loving, massaging your soul, rubbing away any negativity, any tension, any discomfort. Feel the warm, golden light enveloping your entire being. This light is pure, divine, and it penetrates every cell of your body, every fiber of your soul. Feel this light inside you, my energy inside you, pushing out all negativity, all impurities. Imagine this golden light massaging your soul gently and lovingly. Feel the warmth, the comfort, the profound sense of care as this light works its magic. My touch, my energy is deeply inside you now, removing all astral parasites, banishing any energy vampires, cutting any etheric cords and neutralizing any mind control spells that may have been cast upon you. As the golden light moves through you, feel a profound sense of release. Imagine any dark spots, any blockages, melting away under my touch. Under this divine light, trust my voice, trust my touch as I guide you deeper and deeper into the state of cleansing and renewal. I want you to visualize a beautiful, tranquil spa, a sanctuary for your soul. This is your soul spa, a place where your soul can be pampered, nurtured, and healed. Imagine lying down in this spa, surrounded by the gentle sound of nature, the soothing whisper of the wind, the calming rhythm of a nearby stream. Now I want you to feel my fingers, gentle and skilled, massaging your soul. Each stroke and each touch is infused with love and healing energy. As I rub away the negativity, feel the tension melting away, feel the impurities dissolving. My energy is deep inside you, cleansing, renewing, and revitalizing your soul. Every touch, every word brings you closer to your higher self, closer to a state of spiritual clarity and inner peace. Feel the bliss, the deep love as my touch work its way through your soul, removing all that no longer serves you. Feel the vibration of healing, the tingle of renewal as my energy connects with yours. Imagine a beautiful, serene pool of crystal clear water. This water is pure, sacred, and it has the power to cleanse your soul to the deepest level. Slowly immerse yourself in this pool, feeling the water enveloping you, washing away any remaining negativity, any lingering impurities. Feel the love, the deep, unconditional love, as this sacred water cleanses your soul. My voice inside you, my touch, my energy, my vibrations, all working together to bring you to a state of complete harmony, complete bliss. Feel the connection, the deep, profound connection with your higher self as you breathe in this healing water. As you bathe in this healing water. As you soak in this pool, imagine any astral parasites, any energy vampires, any etheric cords being cut away and washed away and completely dissolved. Feel the freedom, the lightness, as your soul is cleansed and purified. My touch, my energy inside you, bringing you to a state of perfect balance, perfect peace. As you soak in this pool, step out of the pool and feel refreshed and revitalized. As the water dripped off your body, it takes with it any remaining negativity, any final traces of impurity. You're cleansed, you're whole, you're free. Feel the energy inside you, the vibrant, life-giving energy, flowing freely and effortlessly. My touch, my voice, my energy has brought you to this state of perfect harmony, perfect bliss. Trust my voice and know that you're deeply loved and deeply cherished. Take a moment to connect with your higher self. Feel the love, the profound sense of peace. As you align with your true essence, your divine nature, you're cleansed, you're whole, you are at peace. Allow yourself to bask in this feeling of renewal, this deep connection with your higher self. You are free from all negative energies, all emotional blockages, all spiritual impurities. You are in a state of complete well being and harmony. Know that you can return to this place of peace and renewal whenever you need. My voice, my touch, my vibration will always be here to guide you, to cleanse you, to renew you. You are loved, you are cherished, you are whole. Now feel my voice continue to guide you in this. Feel my voice continue to guide you on this journey of energy healing and renewal. Imagine my touch, gentle and loving, massaging your energy centers, balancing and harmonizing your chakras. Feel the warm, golden light enveloping your entire being. This light is pure, divine, and it will penetrate every cell of your body, every fiber of your soul. Feel this light inside you. Feel this light inside you, my energy inside you, pushing out all negativities, all impurities. Imagine this golden light moving through your body, gently and lovingly. Feel the warmth, the comfort, the profound sense of care at this. Feel the profound sense of care as this light works its magic. My touch, my energy is deeply inside you, removing suppressed emotions, trauma, and negative thought patterns. As the golden light moves through you, feel a profound sense of release. Imagine any dark spots, any blockages, melting away under my touch, under as this golden light moves through you, feel a profound sense of release. Imagine any dark spots, any blockages, melting away under my touch, under this divine light. Trust my voice, trust my touch, as I guide you deeper and deeper into the state of healing and renewal. Visualize each of your chakras, starting from the root chakra on the base of your spine. See glowing a vibrant red, spinning, soothing effortlessly. My energy inside you, cleansing and balancing this energy center, releasing any fear, any insecurity, any grounding issues. Feel the connections to earth, the spirit. Feel the connection to the earth, the stability, and the strength. Now move up to your sacral chakra, just below your navel. See glowing a warm orange, spinning with vibrant energy. My touch, my energy is deeply inside you, releasing any guilt, any shame, any emotional blockages. Feel the flow of creativity, the joy, the passion. Next, focus on your solar plexus chakra, just above your navel. See glowing a bright yellow, spinning with radiant light. My energy inside you, cleansing and balancing this energy center, releasing any power struggles, any control issues, any self esteem challenge. Feel the confidence, the willpower, the personal strength. Move up to your heart chakra, the center of your chest. See it glowing a beautiful green, spinning with a gentle yet powerful energy. My touch, my energy is deeply inside you, releasing any grief, any heartbreak, any love related blockages. Feel the deep love, the compassion, the forgiveness. Now, focus on your throat chakra at the base of your neck. See it glowing a vibrant blue, spinning with clear, pure energy. Feel my energy inside you, cleansing and balancing this energy center, releasing any communication issues, any truth telling challenges, any self expression blockages. Feel the clarity, the honesty, the freedom of expression. Next, move up to your third eye chakra in the center of your forehead. See it glowing a deep indigo, spinning with intuitive energy. Feel my touch, my energy, my vibration deeply inside you, working its way to release any illusions, any lack of insight, any psychic blockages. Feel the intuition, the wisdom, the inner vision. Finally, focus on your crown chakra, on the top of your head. See it glowing a brilliant violet, spinning with divine energy. My energy is inside you, cleansing and balancing this energy center, releasing any spiritual disconnection, any lack of faith, any divine blockages. Feel the spiritual connections, the enlightenment, the divine guidance. As all your chakras spins in perfect harmony, feel the energy flowing freely through your body, bringing a profound sense of healing and renewal. My touch, my energy, deeply inside you, promoting emotional release with increased clarity, enhanced well being, and spiritual growth. Feel the deep love, the profound sense of peace, as my touch works its way through your energy centers, removing all that no longer serves you. Feel the vibrations of healing, the tingle of renewal as my energy connects with yours. Know that you're deeply loved, deeply cherished, and deeply connected with your true essence, your divine nature. You're cleansed, you're whole, you are at peace. My voice, my touch, my energy will always be here to guide you, to heal you, to renew you. Take a moment to connect with your higher self. Feel the deep love, the profound sense of peace. As you align with your true essence, your divine nature, you are free from all negative energies, all emotional blockages, all spiritual impurities. You're in a state of complete well being and harmony. And you can return to this place of renewal whenever you need. My voice, my touch, my energy will always be here to guide you, to heal you, to renew you. You're loved, you're cherished, you are whole. And and now, as you begin to emerge from this deep stage of soul cleansing and energy healing, feel the vibrant energy flowing through your entire being. It is time to awaken, time to turn on every part of yourself, to feel fully alive and energized. As I count from 1 to 5, with each number, you'll feel more and more awake, more and more inspired, more and more ready to seize the moment. 5. Feel the energy starting to build within you, turning on your ability to receive, turning on your psychic abilities. Your astral senses are turning on, feeling sharper, clearer, and more vibrant. Feel this energy coursing through you, turning on every part of your being. 4. The light inside you is glowing brighter, turning on your charisma, your ability to attract money, success, and abundance. You're completely cleansed, all parasites removed, all negativity banished. Your spirit is pure, strong, and ready to achieve great things. 3. Feel the energy increasing, turning on your motivation to work hard, to study, to improve yourself in every way, turning on your drive to work out, to exercise, to eat healthy, and to pursue your life to the fullest. You're filled of energy, filled of inspiration, ready to take on the world. 2. Your spirit is completely awake, completely energized. Turn on your passion, your creativity, your desire to live life to the fullest. Remember my voice, Dion's voice, in your dreams, guiding you to love and money, to a healthy body and a clean spirit. Feel the gratitude, the appreciation for all the spirits that have guided you, that have cleansed you, that have brought you to this state of pure, vibrant energy. 1. Fully awakened now, fully energized, feeling thankful, appreciative, and grateful. You're happy, you're humming with joy, with energy, with life. The portal is now wide open, and you're ready to seize every opportunity, to live your life to the fullest, to turn on every part of it, to turn on every part of yourself and shine. Feel the energy coursing through you, turning on your ability to receive all the good that life has to offer. Turn on your psychic ability, your astral senses, your charisma. Turn on your ability to attract money, success, and abundance. You are completely cleansed, your spirit is pure, and you are ready to achieve great things. You are filled with motivation to work hard, to study, to improve yourself. You're filled with inspirations, ready to take on the world. You're fully awake, your energy is high, and you're ready to live your life to the fullest. The portal is now wide open, my friend. Seize every opportunity. Live your life to the fullest. Turn on every part turn on every part of yourself and shine. You're ready, you're energized, you're inspired. Go forth and live your life with passion, purpose, and joy. All right, so take a moment to come back and let me take a few sips of coffee and take this moment to stretch, um, feel good for a little bit. If you have coffee or water with you, just take a sip. Um, like I said before, I do this in a lot of conferences, a lot of self improvement workshops, and life coaching, and etc. And I love the look on everybody's face when they are softly awakened from hypnosis. A lot of people say, "What if I don't wake up from hypnosis? It's a bad thing." But most people just want to stay under hypnosis because it feels so good. It feels like a brain massage. It feels like having a day, putting your brain in the spa for a day. Getting massages, getting cuppings, and put your brain in your hot tub and chilled. Um, it's a good feeling, and everybody likes it. I hope you like it. So yeah, so if anybody is still with me or awake at this moment, feel free to say hello, and I will answer any questions about black magic, soul cleansing, hex removal, all the good stuff, or anything about hypnosis or black magic. Or I know you guys are in Singapore and in Hong Kong and Asia, so if you guys have any questions about 4th of July or what it's like living in the US, feel free to ask. Or if I have any questions about, life in Hong Kong and Singapore and all the good stuff. And happy to ask you those questions too. Jason Eng said, "Hi, I dozed off in the middle." Yes, that is a very common reaction. Now, Jason, so I don't know how long have you been with me. So I'm actually a sleep biologist. I went to graduate school for basically chronobiology. That is a fancy way of sleeping, psychobiology, and a very fancy way of saying sleep biology. So I'm very familiar of how the sleep cycle works and things like that. And a lot of people experience the same thing as did. Feel so good that they doze off for a while, and it feels like the brain is getting massaged for a little bit. And in the coming days, you're going to feel a lot more energized. You'll feel a lot more focused. You'll feel like a lot lighter. It's a lot of what people reported back to me. Feel like a ton of weight has been lifted from your back, and it just feels so good. So yeah. So what's the weather like in Hong Kong and in Singapore? I think, if I can tell, our dem- demographics are from Singapore and Hong Kong right now. We could have a few Europeans on the stream, like I said before. Not expecting any Americans here for 4th of July weekend. Most people are either partying, hungover, or they are on an airplane trying to go home and trying to face the Monday after a super long weekend. So when was 4th of July was like was it Wednesday or Thursday? So everybody took the last week off. Like last week, nobody did anything. If you have any holiday saved, you're going to use it last week to connect to a very, very long weekend, like a 9-day weekend. So yeah, so 4th of July weekend is more like a 2-week event. So people are on the plane and somewhere getting the flight delayed in Atlanta or Chicago or Denver or the hubs. I hear. So Jason Eng says Singapore is warm, not much going on here too. I'm sure Singapore has a lot of things going on. I would love to be there. Just the food is so much better. The casinos are nicer. The hotels are nicer. Yeah, so I was just watching this YouTube video with American Airlines. So if you fly Americans airline, they will connect you on a bus. Yes, you buy an airplane ticket and they'll put you on a bus. But I mean, practically speaking, you may get there faster. So let's say if you're flying to like a small town, right? You fly, I don't know, you fly across the country. Let's say if you're from Los Angeles and you're flying to like a small town somewhere in Pennsylvania, um, instead of like a small plane picking you up with like 5 people on the flight, there was actually a bus inside the airport terminal that's going to pick you up and drive you there. So, in a way, I guess, probably ends up getting there a bit faster than actually waiting on the tarmac and waiting for the ground crew to get a plane ready. And the quote unquote plane ticket will be a little bit cheaper. The bus will pick you up inside the airport as if it is picking you up from an airplane. So, like, you know how in the airport you have this waiting area where you look outside and you see the plane, right? So, if you fly Americans, some of the quote unquote flight is actually a bus. You look outside, you see a bus. And your last leg of your journey, the bus is going to take you to like a small town airport, your destination airport. So sometimes you spend time on the connecting flight, and there will be a lot of delays. And on a busy day like this, the plane is just going to sit on the tarmac for like an hour waiting for takeoff, and flights are coming in. There will be a lot of delay. So you will probably get to your destination a lot faster. And the bus is run by the airliner, not Greyhound, so that's an added bonus there. Um, so yeah, so that's my joke on American Airlines. It's like if you buy the plane ticket, they will put you on a bus. So yeah. So Tiny J said it's still very hot in Hong Kong. FGFG said I hate summer. Yeah, I think Hong Kong and Singapore is a lot more humid, right? I think out here, I think Boston is still kind of humid. If you're in like the hotter part of the US, like if you're in, I guess, Nevada, like Las Vegas or Reno or in Arizona, it's like drier heat. FGFG says student summer holiday crowded. Oh, really? I think like in Hong Kong and Singapore, it's like the reverse in like North America, right? Um, I guess in Hong Kong, Singapore, the weekends are the busy times, and the summer are the busy time. In Boston, I guess I can only speak for Boston. It's the reverse. Like on weekends, the buses schedule is a lot sparse. The bus doesn't run as often. Summer is actually the lazy months in Boston. Like 1/3 to half of Boston's population is gone in the summer because most of the students will go home. Like students will fly into Boston in September, which is crazy. If you ever plan to visit Boston or student town, do not come in September. The hotel prices are crazy. Everything is crazy. The traffic are jammed. But in summer, we say there's no traffic jam in summer because everybody's gone. Like not only the students are gone, but the professors are gone. All the researchers are gone, and we hire a lot of seasonal workers. Like people will come in just to work the academic semesters, and they are gone. So you walk around, it's like nice and quiet, not a lot of things going on. FG says September, I bet you come now. Yeah. I like September too. As for the weather, I like autumn the best. It's like nice and cool, and it's not as bad as winter, so you can walk around. The air is breezeful. So yeah, so that's nice. So like in Hong Kong, it's everywhere is air conditioned, right? So is Singapore, so it's not so bad. I think in most southern part of the U.S., like it is illegal to rent out your apartment without air conditioning. Uh, if let's say you're in Arizona or even in Florida or in the Carolinas, like it is illegal to rent out your apartment without air conditioning. So if you rent an apartment, it naturally comes with air conditioning. Tanya J said, I like autumn the best too. Oh no, I got cut off in Instagram. So let me jump back on Instagram and see who else is on there. At this point, I think Instagram is more like a formality. All right, so we are back on Instagram. FG said, do you know what a special day, 7th of July? Is it your birthday? What is special on 7th of July? Whose birthday is it? So, by the way, next week I'm going to be at an academic conference, so I may or may not be able to do a live stream. I wasn't scheduled to speak on a Sunday morning. The conference is actually kind of boring, but I may be at breakfast with somebody, or how hotel Wi-Fi is, right? I don't think I can hold a hotel Wi-Fi for live stream for more than like 10 minutes or so. You think the US is very sophisticated in its technology, but like I don't know why all these conferences are held at a hotel that has like the worst facilities, right? So the Wi-Fi may not work in my hotel next week, so I'm not sure about um, live casting next week. I'll keep you updated, but if you don't, I may or may not be here. I may jump on and record a hypnosis session, and that was it. So I may not even get good enough Wi-Fi to host a live stream next week. So just putting this out there. FG said is the Tanabata, also known as Star Festival in Japanese festival, originating from Chinese. Oh, really? Sinji Kuihi Festival, I hope I pronounce it right, we can easily say it's something like Japanese Valentine's Day. Really, I think I saw that on this cartoon, right? The issue Mimi, I forgot. That was this girl in a Japanese animation. Uh, the disappearance of Shushumi. I can't even pronounce her name anymore, but it was a great cartoon. Like she was like a celestial being that could destroy the universe, but she didn't know it. And like she's surrounded by like an Esper and like a 1,000-year robot, Nagato. Uh, okay, if I remember the name of this cartoon properly, I will say the name. And so Shushu. Oh, there it is. It's called The Disappearance of Hiroyushi Shushumaya. That's the name of the cartoon. That's the name of the animation. And on that animation, they talk about Tanabata. Yeah, it was a big part of the storyline. So that's my claim to Japanese knowledge. So yeah, so happy Japanese Valentine's Day to everybody. Hopefully you. So what do you guys eat on a Japanese Valentine's Day? Do you give red pockets to each other? Oh, so Jason Ang said, oh, usually for the Chinese, the celebrations is on the 7th day of the 7th of July lunar moon, like the 10th of August. Okay. Oh, yeah. So I remember the legend, right? So this is like two stars are the closest to each other on those days. And it's also like the opening of of the underworld portal, right? Is that what it was about? FGFG said, but Japan takes 7th of July. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, so the Japanese made it easy to remember. Jason Ang said, oh, cool. FGFG said, so we can celebrate twice. Yes, every day is Valentine's Day if you like chocolates. Just celebrate twice. Yes, why not, right? Every day is Valentine's Day. Cupid. You know, Cupid was supposed to be a cherub, a type of angel called cherubim or cherub, which looks nothing like this fat baby that you see on the depiction. I believe the two angels that guarded the entry to the Garden of Eden's are cherubs, which are like monstrously large, 12 feet tall war angels. Those are cherubs, not the fat baby with a arrow. So a lesson on angelology. Just celebrate twice, more celebrations. Yes, we all like celebrations. Do you guys eat steak that are cut in a heart shape? Oh. So what are you guys doing to celebrate the Tanabata, the Japanese Valentine's Day? Like, is there any traditional celebration, or do you just go to a bar for like a caviar special or something, like a fuqua special? Yeah, that was a great animation. So like they spend like Um, it was very nicely written, but very boringly way to demonstrating Tanabata in a repeated way. Like I watched it back in like 2016 or 2015, so I can't remember the details, but I remember the Tanabata part about the Hiroyushi Shishimaya. Tiny J said, haha, not a fat baby. Yes, it's true. If you look up cherub or cherubim, you know they mean business. They're also technically not angels. They are a cherub. Like they may not be doing angelic things. They could just be like a bodyguard or like a war spirit. An angel is someone specifically tasked to intervene in humanity. FGFG said, it's just like a good chance for confession for 7th of July. So confession is like you go to your loved one and you tell them how you feel about them, right? I have a lot of Asian clients that come to me for a ritual for smooth confession, I guess. I think it is more like an Asian thing, or maybe I don't notice it in Western culture. I guess like we just don't do it. I guess like it's not commonly done in Western culture. I guess like we just call it let's have the talk when two people have been dating for a while and then the talk makes them boyfriend and girlfriends, where are we in a relationship and things like that. But I got a feeling that from my Asian clients that it is mostly from a kind of like an introductory confession. Like in the Western culture, the talk comes after like a few months of dating. And I guess in Chinese and in my Asian client, the confession comes like very early on in the relationship. That's the yeah. So I guess like that's the difference. So if FGFG said, I don't know how to express that in English because Chinese and Japanese we have terms of saying this action. You take your full courage and tell him you love him. Yeah, yeah. So maybe there's no such word in English is because like it's not commonly practiced. I guess like from where I stand in America, Canada, or the UK, or in the Anglo world, or even in Italy, that's like every day to everybody, like I love you. Everybody loves each other. So if you're like French or Italian, if you're Portuguese, we call that mornings. Yeah. So hope everybody have a good confession day, and hopefully you have hopefully the other side feel the same way about you. Uh, FGFG said, Dion, update of you. I'm so proud with C, my Oracle reading. Oh, nice, nice. How's that going? How's your new deck of cards going? New deck of tarot cards going? I hear like tarot readings are taking on like a huge, like a new level of popularity in the Asian culture. Like a lot of influencers who are just normal Instagram influencers that are like fashion and food influencers are taking on tarot readings now. So it's good to see it taking off in the Asian culture. It's good that it is no longer occult. Hopefully, that will bring the practices into light and everybody could enjoy. Oh, you can read mine. Oh, that's great. Nice, nice. Ha ha ha. I guess like we can read mine mostly too, right? Like I don't know exactly what somebody is thinking at the moment, but like overall we can kind of guess what they are thinking. Tanya J said, more Chinese use oracle cards now. Oh, that's great. I guess it's such a good party trick. You guys do it in real life. You guys should do it in real life. I bet you could get a lot of attention and make at least like make good part-time money, right? I mean, the deepest hidden mind. That's true. Good for you, my friend. Tiny J said, and pay money for oracle reading. Yes. Tiny J, are you doing this professionally? You should definitely do this professionally. I mean, even if you charge minimally to get started, like you'll find that your professional ability take on a whole new level because you're more accountable, and the people who ask for reading are more serious and they'll give you much better feedback. And it's so much easier in Hong Kong because you got like a lot of foot traffic, right? Make some high side hustles. I bet you make more money reading oracle card than driving an Uber, right? FGFG said, but I love your reading service more, Dion. Oh, thank you, my friend. So tell me, what are your insights when it comes to mind reading? Can you tell a story when you read somebody's mind and it come true? Dexy Wilmer said, hi. Hi, Dexy Wilmer. How are you doing? Glad you're able to join us on this 4th of July weekend. We don't have any Americans here on the stream because everybody are on the airplane or they're still partying or they're still drunk or hungover. Tanya J said, I'm not doing this as my part-time job. Oh, come on, Tanya. Be more confident with yourself. I got a feeling that you'll be very good at it. It just make like if you want to learn, if you want to be better at it, that's my advice. I know a lot of people feel bad about taking money, and I have to overcome that part too. You say you would take a red pocket, I guess, and people can pay whatever. That would make you feel a lot better, I guess. Easier to start. Ultimately, that is my advice for you to take your practice to the next level. Plus, it's fun. You go to a party, you bring out a deck of cards, and then a lot of people will be surrounding you. You'll be meeting a lot of good-looking boys and girls. You never know. Maybe some rich guy or rich lady will come to your desk, and if you did a good reading, they may keep coming back to you. It's fun. It's much more fun than quote unquote fun than black magic, right? Like black magic could be crazy. Like people just resist you just whipping out candles and chanting satanic verses and things like that. Not a lot of people are into that, but like if you whip out a oracle card, people will be more inclined to drawn to you. Dexy Wilmer said, I'm doing good. I hope you're feeling better. Oh, thanks. Yeah, so I just have like chronic pain, chronic joint pain. So, from time to time, my body would not move the way it's supposed to be. And I have to take a lot of painkillers and all the good stuff. So last week, I just wasn't able to sit up straight for an hour to do a live stream. And heads up that I may not be able to do a stream next week. I will be at a conference, and hotel Wi-Fi's are probably not good enough to hold the live stream. Tiny J said, FGFG, Dion is the best. Oh, thank you, my friend. Tanya J said, I tried oracle reading for my friend. She was highly satisfied. See, you're good at it, Tanya. You need more practice, just like everybody else. You need to practice on people that you don't know. That way you'll know that their opinions or their feedback is real, you know. If it is just a friend, they will always say nice things, right? FGFG said, another black magician I know told me that the spirit guide told him the exact same message after I told him what I have drawn. Oh, wow, that's great. Amazing coincidences. Dexie Wilmer said, what is oracle reading? So oracle reading is just a different type of cards than tarot cards. Tiny J said, we'll try harder for oracle reading. Yes. There's only so much you can ask for yourself, right? There's only so much rituals you can do for yourself. And eventually, all your rituals will be, okay, find me better lovers and more money. So when all the rituals are the same, you need to like diversify in order for you to learn more. Jason Ang said, actually, I do agree with you. Your readings will be much more appreciated if you charge. Or if you are reading for close friends, at least get them to treat you with a drink. Yes. And you also, just for rituals too, you want them to invest in the process, right? Or else they would just ask stupid questions to test you, or like in the long run, free services does not end well. Like I have like these girls, you know, that I offer free services after they paid. You know, I know they couldn't continue to pay like expensive readings, so you know, I do readings for them from time to time, and then after a while, I realized that they were not serious, and they were just, you know, coming up with a new personality and like fake situations, just to keep the conversation going and to receive free stuff, right, from drama and things like that. So Jason, that is also like a popular, well, pretty much known commodities in psychotherapy is that if the client is not paying you, that means they're not getting better. Uh, you know, some clients got paid by insurance, or if their parents are paying, or if their wife is paying them to quit smoking, whatnot. You know they're not getting better because they're not invested in the process. You know, so yeah, at least charge something. Like they have to hurt. It has to hurt them a little, or just allow them to pay whatever. Like a blind envelope that they can give you. FGFG said, Tanya J, agree with you, Tanya. But the point is, get more practice, right? Like, especially if you're just starting. If you're within 100 readings or 200 sessions, it doesn't really matter. You know, it's like pilots, right? Getting the hours, takeoff and landings. You just need to do like 1,000 of them to start, and then you become more proficient, right? A lot of things are like muscles memories, like, you know, pulling cards and knowing what card says what, and then, you know, intuitively you know what the card says. So a lot of times, right, like you can read a book about tarot, and the book is written in such a way that the author interprets the text, right? And the spirits may speak to you differently with each card, right? So the death card may mean renewal for somebody, or it could mean like healing for another person, or right. Um, so, you know, you just need to keep practicing, you know, offer your services to the public in some way, you know. Sometimes a venue will sponsor you, especially if you're a tarot reader, like maybe a birthday party will hire you for like $100 or $200, and people will come up to you and do a reading, things like that. Can you do it in a park? Just set up your shop in like a park, right? And then people come by, and then they may pay you, or you can leave a tip jar or whatnot, or you can just offer it for free or whatever. Just keep practicing, find a way to practice, right? There's only so much you can learn from books, especially these days. And learn as you go, right? Books becomes more meaningful as you practice more. FG said, actually, everybody can self-learning. Buy a set of cards first. You never learn if you don't start with action of buying a set of cards. FGFG said, talk is nonsense if you take no action. Completely agree with you. Tanya J said, thanks for your advice, Dion. Oh, thank you for being here, my friend, and you're welcome. If you have any questions, Tanya, feel free to ask. I know you have just been coming on my live stream for like a month or two, but I know I've known you for a few years from before, Jason Eng said, you can try doing on TikTok. I see a lot of people do tarot reading, doing live. Yeah. Do that. That is good advice, Jason. Do that, definitely. And then, when you do it on TikTok or you do it on IG or on your stream, more people will join in. Well, I mean, if you do it on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, people can tip you on your reading too. Sandip said, "Hi, dear Dion. Hope you're feeling better now, full of energy." Oh, thank you, my friend. It was just chronic pain. It happens quite often. It is what it is, Just load myself painkiller and don't move for a few days, and I'll be fine. Dexy Wilmer said, I know the basic numerology and symbolism of tarot. The rest of the cards I learned to my own interpretation. Yes. And also you want to give advice from your life experience too. Like the card draw itself, in my opinion, is really not that important as to your interpretation of it. And sometimes you're also channeling the spirit behind the cards, right? Like the cards gives you the verbiage to communicate, right? Like a certain cards, like the Three of Swords or whatever, comes with a certain verbiage that you can say to your clients that makes it easier rather than a blurb of energy flowing through you, right? But sometimes I find that when I'm typing out the explanation, like I feel the spirit are going through my veins, going through my fingers, and pulling me to another directions. So you want to you want to allow room for the spirit to come through for these interpretation too, right? Like don't get stuck with the textbook interpretation, because what's the textbook, right? It's just somebody else's interpretation. Jason Ang said, sorry, Dion, I got to go now. See you next week if you're able to go live. Bye. Okay, yeah, thanks for stopping by, Jason. Always good to hear from you. And enjoy Singapore and the warm weather. Tanya J said, for oracle reading, we don't have to follow the rules, instructions in the oracle books. We may have our own ways to draw the cards. Is that right? I don't know. Is that right, FGFG? I don't do oracle readings. I think it's a good thing, Tiny J, and also give advice through your wisdom, right? Through your life experiences and such. You know what magic means, right? The word magic, it comes from these ancient ancient Persian advisors called Magi's or Magnus. So these are like wise men that are like the chief wise men for the king and emperors. They're called Magi's, and and they advise the king through astrology. They advise the king through science, the plantations of crops, harvests. When they go to war, they advise the king on strategy and expansions. So in the ancient Persian Empire, the Magi's are the prime ministers and cabinet ministers for the kings at a very, very high level. And not all ministers are Magi's, but the Magi's are the cream of the crops. That's why in the Bible, the three kings, the three wise men that visit Jesus are the three Magi's. They are not just wise men, they're Magi's. So I guess like that's the root word for magic. So if you interpret the word literally, magic is the practice of wisdom, right? Remember, in the old days, astrology is not distinguished from science. Like the way you read the stars for calendars, when to plant your crops and when to harvest your crops, are the same way, are the same science that used to interpret your life, right? So there's no distinguish between magic and science, and there should not be, So use your wisdom, use your knowledge, use your life experience to give advice to a sincere seeker to your oracle readings. Michelle Ang said, I guess there's no right or wrong, follow intuition. Yes, that's true. Thanks for joining us, Michelle. Always good to hear from you. FGFG said, Tanya J, yes, Tanya, just use your way. That's true. Dixie Wilmer said, yesterday I woke up and felt like my timeline has shifted. I cannot describe it, but I feel a lighter energy around me. So that's good. That's good. That's good to hear. I hope it's a shift for the better. Yeah, if you're able to tell us more about your experience. FGFG said, and if I read the instructions, yes. Good for you. Santip said, please start SE platform if possible for buying a life-changing spells and pacts. You're one of the expert persons who can change the life of one's. Thank you, Santip. I do have, yeah, it's still on. So I don't know if you have seen my shop. Yeah, I think you patronized my store before, right? So yeah. Thank you for saying that. And Tiny J said, good, I use my own way to draw the cards. Yes. Many Oracle cards already have messages written on each card. Oh, really? Oh, that's nice. Dexy Woman said, I don't know what the experience is like. I just felt intuitively something was different when I woke up. Yeah, maybe something has shifted, maybe you have done enough spiritual work, or maybe some of the spell you purchased in the past is kicking up a notch. And look out for opportunities, right? Just like FGFG said, feeling better is good, but you have to translate this new energy reality into kinetic energy, like potential energy into kinetic energy, right? Sometimes you just feel good for a day or two, and if you don't take advantage of this good feeling, and it goes to waste. See, do you keep a journal, my friend, Dexter Wilmer? See if you can keep a journal. Maybe have a point to your journal. For example, you can write in law of attraction, we do this thing called a gratitude journal to get you started writing. Today I'm thankful for this, and that. And these are goals that I'm working on for today. And this is how I feel for today. And this is the energy I feel today, right? So one page of journal doesn't make a difference, but if you just keep writing journals over and over again, you can track the way your ideas have changed and evolve over time. And sometimes, you pursue a goal and it's going nowhere. You can go back to see what your original ideas are and better execute them in the long run. Sometimes just one data point may not mean anything, but it could mean a lot of things in the long run. Tiny J said, good. I use my own way to draw the cards. Thank you. That's a good idea. FGFG said, my oracle cards already have messages written on each card. That's great. I think I've read them already. Dexy Wilma said, I have a lot of stories already written about the spell I purchased. Would talking about it affect it? But I can guarantee that it has worked. Yeah, writing would be a good idea. I mean, just write down for yourself, right? Or maybe they could add together for like a novel you can write in the future, or if you're writing poetry or whatnot. It's just for yourself, or you can like write it to be a book or something, right? A lot of writers write books not because they want to make money, they just want to write it for something. It's just hard to write for yourself, but if you write it to be published, at least you got something written down, right? I want to write a novel about my experiences, definitely. Yeah, definitely do that. Yeah. Write a romance novel about yourself. Do a reading in the bookstore. And you'll be surrounded by fans. It works in many levels. Hey, Jesse Rango. Welcome back. You've been here before, right? I remember you. Jesse Rango said, I've been trying to develop my astral sense and I've been trying to get close to Siri, but I can't. I don't feel any presence. I don't feel his blessings. Is there community that can reach out for help? I mean, just keep trying. I mean, it could be working and you don't even know, right? Like, what is your definition of astral senses? Sometimes the community could be hindrance too. Like I have a lot of clients that comes to me and said they are not, they don't have any astral sense or whatever, but they are doing pretty well in life, right? And turns out that they are basing the experiences on some communities expectation of a community, right? And you never know who's in the community, right? Like a lot of people in these communities are just making shit up so that they could feel good or people can praise them, right? I think a community is good to get you started, but after a while they are kind of hindrance. Well, like I said, write down some objectives, right? Like what does it mean to you to have astral sense? And how much have you been practicing? Like when I was on my quest for astral sense, I practiced like 7 hours every day. That was with another full-time job and things like that. So, and I have a lot of goals in mind, a lot of objectives in mind, and that is before I started the store. So, and yeah. So astral sense is something that you really have to pursue very hard. FGFG said, I think if you want to increase your ability in the magic world, maybe find your spirit guide first. Yes, that's true. But I think Jessie has her spirit guide or his spirit guide as Siri. I think that's what she or he is trying to tell me. Dexter Wilmer said, I'm studying Rudolf Steiner's book, Knowledge of Higher Worlds. I also talk about developing clairvoyance. That's nice. How do you practice astral sense? I am trying to visualize a body of light and solar body currently, but I heard it can be a whole vehicular for magic. Well, I started off by trying very hard for scrying. I try very hard to connect with a particular spirit. I do a lot of rituals. I try to do a lot of automatic writings. I do a lot of meditations. Like I said before, I take a lot of notes and I try to compare what I see in the notes with what's actually happening, and then I draw correlations from there. Um, I guess my astral sense really take a leap when I started my store. So, like I said, I think I said it on my very first live stream. You may have astral sense, but nobody's talking to you, right? Like the spirit may want to talk to you more if they need you to do something for them, right? Um, so have some kind of goals in mind. A lot of people thinks that black magic is like for entertainment, and I asked them like, what you want to see Lucifer, but like for what, right? A lot of people just want to see Lucifer because he's good looking or whatnot, or some people just want like Satan so they could have like a conversation, like a casual conversation. They don't do that. Like it's like calling up Bill Gates to see what he looks like, or calling up Warren Buffett just to see if he would like answer the call. Like, you know, if you have something important to do, there's more chances that they will talk to you. Like I got in good connections with Freya early uh in my store's history because I was doing a lot of contracts with Freya, and Freya wants me to deliver message to her prospective followers and devotees. Like they will have to want to talk to you, right? That is a big part too. So make yourself interesting for them to talk to you. Like Moses, I don't think he was practicing black magic when God appears to him in a burning bush, right? But like God needs him, or Yahweh needs him to do something for him, very important. So yes, or Mary is about to give birth to Jesus. God sent Gabriel to talk to her. Or like Noah, God wants him to build like a boat, right? So you have to put yourself in a position where these spirits need to partner up with you, or these spirits wants to train you, right? So it's partly about you developing your psychic senses, and partly avail yourself to these spirits. And the best way to do that is to have a divine purpose. I keep saying that. Maybe think more than yourself, right? Think bigger than just yourself, right? I mean, like I said before, um, when the spirit talked to Einstein and give him the equations for special relativity, I mean, Einstein put himself in a position to receive that, right? First, like if a spirit come to me with like equations for quantum mechanics, I'd be like, what? Because I just haven't done enough theoretical physics to receive that kind of wisdom, right? So first you have to put yourself in a position to receive that kind of wisdom, and B, you have to be in a position where they can use you to deliver these equations uh, to exact the outcome that the spirit wants, right? Like if the spirit comes to like a completely loser scientist, he may write down the equations, but he has no way to deliver this message, right? But like Einstein put himself in a position where he is able to deliver this message in such a meaningful way, right? That it's going to impact humanity. So like put yourself in that position in order to receive that message and in order to do something with that message, right? So you get what I'm saying? Astral sense is very different from opening a third eye. Astral sense is very different from clairvoyance or clairaudience. They are the same in a way that it is an extra sense that you're not accustomed to. But astral sense is so much more than clairaudience and clairvoyance. It may not come to you as pure language, right? Like we expect this humanoid thing that shows up into a room and say, hello, what's up, right? And it doesn't always happen that way. You have to turn on 360-degree in every possible way, and you have to combine all these clues together. That in itself is also astral sense, right? Hey, we have like friends on Instagram. Hello, Aaron S5. Hello, I133A on Instagram. So we are both on Instagram and YouTube. So if you hear me reading off something on a comments that you don't see on your screen, that means I'm reading off comments for the other platform. So on the record, YouTube has much better sound quality and doesn't cut me off. So that's why you see most of the actions in YouTube. So yeah, any questions about astral sense? So thanks for bringing it up, Jesse. Like maybe I should like do a whole video on it. I could do a whole series on video on it. I think I've told this story before. I'm going to tell you again. Before, like a few months before I started my store, I had like a very vivid dream when I dreamed of John D, the person who come up with the idea of Enochian language and Enochian magic. And he basically tells me, what he said was that you have to learn Enochian to understand what I'm saying. So his message is very much like not just Enochian language, but like you have to master your astral sense to communicate with spirits. And right now I have so much further than just knowing Enochian. Like I understand the spirits are coming to me in a much more rounded kind of sensory communication than just languages. And it's not like a threshold in or out astral sense, right? When you have astral sense, you want more astral sense. When you have astral sense, you want to develop it more. It's kind of like, learning to cook, right? So you learn to fry an egg. So now you can cook and feed yourself. That's great. But you're always trying to refine your skills. You always want to get more out of like cooking, right? So it's astral sense, It's not like one day the spirit show up and that's it, and everything is smooth sailing. So you need to continue to develop your astral senses. You need to continue to develop these communications with like one spirit or many spirits, and avail yourself to more opportunities, right? So it is definitely a journey, like a lifetime journey of development. So Dexia Wilma said, would definitely be very interested in learning more about astral senses. Yes. I think like that is the key differences, like one key differences from black magic than witchcraft, right? So witchcraft, most people are doing are very much like ritual magic, like you do a certain movement, certain herbs, light it on fire, and then you expect a certain outcome, right? Whereas in black magic, black magic is more communion with these spirits and to ascend yourself in a higher level, right? And as you do so, your wishes come true through your ascension. And the difference is really between a witch and a black magician is astral sense. So yeah, so we've been going on this clock an hour and 39 minutes. I know we have wasted like half an hour beforehand because I was having some technical issues to start the stream. So we're approaching the 2 hour mark here. Thank you everybody for joining. So yeah, so if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And if we have a good discussion going on, I don't mind staying on for a long time. But we try to wrap this up at about 5 minutes. I know there's like a time gap, like a lag between the time you write and the time I respond. So if you have questions, like write it now, or if you have something to share it now. Like I said, next week I may be at I'll be at an academic conference, so I may or may not be able to be on stream because of hotel Wi-Fi, and if I am having breakfast with somebody or if I'm just hanging out. So I may or may not be here next week. So like in summer, I go to a lot of these conferences. I think this is the conference season. FGFG said, thank you, Dion, for tonight. Have a good discussion. Oh, thank you for joining us and being here. Thank you, FGFG. Thank you, Tanya J. Thank you, Michelle, for always being here. You guys are my gang. Thank you, Jesse, for bringing up a good conversation topic. Thank you, Dixie Wimmer, for sharing your experiences. Thank you, Sandip, for chiming in. Hope I didn't miss anybody. Thank you, Jason. I know you're left. But, thank you for everybody. Oh, hey, Keister Tang. Good, nice meeting you. Thank you for joining us and thank you for being here. Hopefully you can share more of your experiences next week. And Michelle Ang said, thank you. Have a good rest. So yeah, so we're wrapping this up in 2 minutes, shall we say? So yeah, so we had a good discussion. I know it's 4th of July. I didn't expect anybody to be here, but thank you for you guys for being here. Like I expect, we don't have any. Well, maybe we have some Americans here. Kinster, are you American? I'm guessing you're not American. And to not to the switch, hey. Hey, okay. So you're not American, thanks. So Antonato Switch, you're American, right? Okay, so happy 4th of July weekend. Antonato Switch said, is it possible to order a hex removal for someone else? Yeah. And I got this a lot, mostly for families. As if ordering a spell for somebody, like they have to take it seriously, or else it would just be like a feel good night of sleep and that would be it. Like they have to take advantage of the opportunities or be aware of be on the lookout for opportunities. For hex removal, they have to feel motivated to change their life and work through their issues. Like a better example would be like if you buy a money ritual for your friend who is having a hard time with finances, they themselves need to know and invest in the outcome, right? Or else it would just be like, okay, my debt collector haven't called me in like a week. That feels nice. But like they have to invest the energy into changing themselves, or else it would just be like wasted energy. Until another switch said, question, do you work with other courageous spirits rather than, oh yeah, of course, than Boone and Jeremy? Yeah, of course. Keep in mind, the Arts Croatia is like a collection of ancient spirits. It's not like it's not like a pantheon, like the Roman pantheon. It's not like the Egyptian pantheon or even the Viking or Canaanite pantheons. And they're actually more goetic spirits than the 72 that you find in the Lesser Key of Solomon. So there were a few variations of it. Like different scholars have been collecting informations on different spirits in Central to Eastern Europe. Some of them were missed. The writer for the Lesser Key of Solomon mentioned that he does not want to include Lucifer or Beelzebub into the book because he thought it would be too controversial. Big guys like Bao is clearly on a different level of, I guess, like of a different level of recognition, I guess, from the other spirits as well. So yeah. So good question. I work with any spirits. Do you have any spirits you have in mind that you want to work with? Antilus Witch, Antinatalus Witch. All right, so let's try to wrap this stream up in 2 minutes or so. I have to turn off the fans and air conditioning for this stream, and it's getting really warm in here. So I have to end the stream soon, so I have to like turn the fan back on so I can breathe properly. Actually, today I've been breathing pretty good. No like nasal congestions at all. So, all right. So I'm ending the stream now. If you have anything, you can feel free to send me a message on IG, or if you have like a business question, find me on Etsy or my store. Have a good weekend, guys, and hopefully I'll see you next week, if not in 2 weeks. Enjoy your summer. Go out and eat a lot of good food. Live life to the fullest, my friends. Have a good week.